What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode on the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about the information I have on the second wave of DLC for Splatoon 3. So let's get started with that. So first thing that we have on that is the fact that we will be climbing a tower. You know, we've been told by leaks and stuff that we'll be climbing a tower to get to the top and beat a boss. You know, there's gonna be like 3 bosses in the tower, and then we gotta beat those. But it's possible that as well as that, we will be beating the shops also in Inkopolis Square. See, the shops also are covered in the white stuff, and it could be rooted in the tower, but also the fact that they advertised Splatoon 2, or the Splatoon 3's DLC Wave 2, the same way they advertised the other one, just the picture looks the same. And of course, we see that the picture is, you know, very similar to the one for Splatoon's, like, first wave, and then the second wave of DLC just shows, you know, Agent 8 standing in front of the huge Inkopolis, you know, all that. But, you know, we never come into consideration that it looks the same. It's just you know, you just see, you know, an Inkling standing in front of Inkopolis Square, and they're like, whoa, this is so cool. And then, you know, we like try to figure out from the trailer what this second one is going to be about. It's going to have a story, but it's also just going to be the second area. Like Splatoon 2's Inkopolis Square is just going to be a choice. Like, you go into the metro, and then, you know, you pick, when you go in the train, you pick where you want to go, and it's like you pick either Inkopolis Square or Inkopolis, you know, or Spotsville, depending on where you're at. Those are going to be the choices. There's not, if they wanted there just to be one choice, then it would, you know, it would just, I don't know how to put this any clearer. It so simply shows it as the area, that they're just going to make it the second area. And then I think that'll be really cool, because I really like that area from Splatoon 2, and I think that's what they're going to do, that they're going to make that the area, and then from Splatoon 2, that's the area that we have to save, and then after we save it, it'll be totally up for grabs for us to go there and explore. And of course, the news thing will be Pearl Marina, which, you know, have your opinions on that. But, well, the news thing won't be. But, like, you know, you'll be able to see them the same way you can see the Squid Sisters in their little place, and they'll wave at you and stuff, you know. Cool interactions, just, you know, they still exist, and that they haven't stopped what they're doing. And then during the Splatfest, they'll be like, hey, Pearl Marina are doing the Splatfest in this area, so come on down to the, you know, to Pearl Marina Town and see that. And then all the people will go there, and people that don't have the DLC will be like, but there's so many cooler things to do when you have the DLC, and that's how they're going to sell it. I think that is exactly what they're going to do with the DLC. They're just going to make it another area to excite people with, and therefore, by exciting those people with the ability to go back to an area that most people playing Switch probably have played Splatoon 2's DLC, or Splatoon 2, and then they know that area very well. And so that area will be accessible. And then most people playing, if they've played Switch enough, they probably played Splatoon 2, then they bought Splatoon 3, then they went on and they got in there, and they're like, they see Inkopolis Square, and they're like, man, that must have been from that old Splatoon game from like the first one. I only played the second and third one. And then when this one comes out, they'll be like, oh cool, a new thing, and then they'll play it, and then they'll get to that, and they'll be like, oh my goodness, I remember this, and it'll bring in that nostalgic feeling and stuff, and it'll just make them sell so much better, because then once the information gets out, and, you know, YouTubers start talking about how crazy it is, then people are going to watch that and be like, wait, I want the DLC too, I want that. So they'll do it, and then that's how they're going to sell. So I think that it's actually very possible that the DLC is still coming out in August, despite the fact we still haven't got anything. But if it does not come out in August, It will definitely be in the September Direct, and then they'll give a date and a trailer then. But, you know, stay tuned for that. I obviously will, whenever they give a Direct and talk about it, I absolutely will talk about it, okay? I'm not going to forget. As soon as that Direct comes out, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to talk about all the big hits that happen, and I'm definitely going to spend some time on the DLC, because Splatoon is an amazing game. It is one of the craziest, most amazing games ever. It is a totally underrated shooter game. It is the best shooter game. It's kid-friendly, and it's it shows techniques that most shooter games are not using. And I think that with the console that we currently have, and with Splatoon 3 on that, and you know, Splatoon 3's current story is coming to a close, they want to end it off with a bang. They're going to end it off with something amazing. Don't get your hopes down for this second wave, even if you don't like Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 was a letdown just because the story didn't feel like much original to me, but I think that this DLC is going to be an amazing way to close it off. They're going to do something crazy with it, and they would definitely release it soon. So make sure to stay tuned. I'll definitely update you guys on any more information I have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.